I will delete all the insecurities that are holding you back socially if you're a quiet, smart student. How? Well, listen up. I started off overthinking everything: how I looked, how I sounded, what my hair was like, how I existed in a room. I'd go silent in conversations and then beat myself up for not being normal. I thought there was something wrong with me. And now people literally compliment me for how confident and upbeat I am, and I didn't fake any of it. Here's how I got there. Let's start with my backstory. So, I genuinely believed people didn't like me because I'm Indian. I internalized every quiet moment as people judging me because I'm Indian. I didn't speak up in class or socially outside of class because I just thought people are going to ignore me, people are going to hate me, people are going to reject me. So I literally hid from people. I tried to be invisible at times from people because I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want people to look at me and judge me for, oh, he has acne. Oh, he's short. Oh, he doesn't have the biggest forearms. Like, see these weird insecurities bubble up, even though that most of the time they're not very rational. Like, no one's really looking at my forearms that much. And so I needed to shift something. I needed to realize something else. And what I realized was insecurity doesn't go away by hiding. All those years that I spent, you know, in the playground in the corner, away from the kids at school, all those years I spent at sports clubs just not talking to the people I was playing sport with because I just didn't want to fit in. You know how people wanted to fit in? I was the kid who didn't want to fit in. Because my fear was, if I was alone here and I tried to fit in with these people, they'd see that I'm different and kick me out. And I was too scared, too limited, held back by my own insecurities that I didn't even try. I didn't even try to make friends. I didn't even try to talk to people, to build my charisma, to make a lasting impression on people. So I hope you understand how important it is that you change this, that you change your insecurities, or you change your perception of them rather, because you can't change them, right? I can't change my height. I can obviously change the size of my forearms. I'm trying to do that. To an extent, I can't exactly control my acne, and you need to understand, like, there's some insecurities you can change, some that you can't. The ones that you can change, put your everything into changing them and admit to yourself that yes, I'm insecure about this. Yes, I'm insecure about my forearms, so therefore I will do forearm workouts. So I want to hit you with this. Confidence isn't being perfect. It's showing up while still having that fear and then doing it anyway. It's showing up while still having those insecurities in the back of your mind, but still having that conversation. I'm Indian, but it's okay. I have acne, but that person's not going to care about it. I'm short, but this person is not going to judge me for it. And even if someone judges me for being short, it's not going to be the end of the world. That realization really helped me. So I want you to pause for a moment and just think for yourself. What could that realization look like? Remember when I said earlier that I felt broken? Realize this. You're not broken, okay? You're not socially broken. You're just under-practiced. You're not familiar with behaving the way that you're supposed to behave, the way that you should naturally behave socially, which is confident, which is upbeat, which is energetic, which is bringing the kind of energy that you want to bring in conversations. You're unfamiliar with that. You're not broken. You're just a beginner. You're not cooked. You're not doomed. And so the next realization that you should try and have is understand that one little bit of progress, one small compliment on, hey, your shirt looks good. That's progress. One decent conversation where you get to know someone's name and what they're studying and you make a new friend. That's really big for progress, okay? And start taking these little wins and tracking them like they're receipts of something, like that is some kind of prize that you've won, okay? And keep a track of them in your head and you'll build momentum. And finally, the killer is people care so much less than you think, okay, about your insecurities. I'm sure, like, most of you didn't think my acne was that bad until I actually pointed out, okay, yeah, I have a spot here, I have one here. Like, I think people are so in their head about, oh, there's this insecurity, then there's that one, there's that one, and there's that one, right? I stumbled over my words a few minutes ago. But that doesn't matter because people are fixated so much more on their own insecurities, right? Sally's out there worrying about whether her hair looks fine, and Jeffrey's worrying about whether his teeth are straight or not. Okay, so you do not need to worry if you think your voice sounds a bit funny today, because people are fixated on their own insecurities, not on yours. So people think so much less about your insecurities than you think. You think about it this way, you are not that important. The person who's going to think the most and care the most and give the most significance to your insecurities is you. Because you care the most about yourself in the whole world. No one else cares as much about you than you do. Are you starting to see things click? And now, as a result of implementing these realizations into my daily life, the small wins, right? Understanding that people don't care as much about my insecurities as I think, and realizing that I'm unfamiliar, unpracticed with these new behaviors has changed me into someone who can walk into a room and be noticed and make friends fast within minutes. I'm that same guy, same face, right? Same brain. Okay, maybe I've had a few forearm workouts since then, but I show up differently in actual conversations. I didn't become someone new. I didn't fake it. None of that, right? None of that putting on a mask. I just stopped hiding who I was. I stopped hiding behind my insecurities. Okay? The social you is already there behind you. It just needs to be uncovered by this veil of insecurities, this veil of limiting beliefs that are stopping you from making this shift, right? Because becoming better socially is very much just going from talking like this all the time to including some variation and some volume and pitch and some hand gestures and asking the right questions at the right time, moving your mouth in the correct patterns at the right time in order to generate sounds and words and sentences that have an impact on people. That's what it is if you boil it down. So realistically, it shouldn't be that bad, but most of the battle is overcoming these insecurities that people don't even care about and these limiting beliefs that are holding you back. And if you want to change this, right, I'm not going to gatekeep anything on this channel. This channel is for STEM students who want to improve themselves socially. But if you want to fast track your progress and you want a structured step-by-step guide on how to improve it, then click the link in the description. It's a low ticket course which I'm building, and you can request your own modules in that as well. So that should be useful for you. I think it's something you're really going to enjoy and get a lot of value out of. And if you're going through this too, right, you're smart, you're introverted, you're stuck in your head, know this stuff can change, right? And if you want to fast track it, you can just go out there, forget your limiting beliefs, forget your insecurities, like I mentioned in that middle section of the video, and the changes will start to come. You'll start getting that evidence, and it will all snowball and accumulate until you become a new person. You gain this new sense of self identity, and it's honestly magical when you realize that. When you realize, okay, I'm not no longer this person standing out from everyone here, away from people, hiding away, but I'm here. I'm with them all, and it's okay that I'm different. So I hope this helped you. Once again, just click the link in the description if you want to fast track your progress. Otherwise, I don't gatekeep anything on my channel. So subscribe, like, comment, share to a shy friend as well. And I hope you have a blessed day. Peace.